Good afternoon. Mahalo for joining us today on the Senate Committee on Health Human Services. Wednesday, April 15th, 1 p.m. calendar. We are convened here in room 225. This meeting is being streamed live on the Senate YouTube channel. The unlikely event that we must abruptly end this hearing due to technical difficulties, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business on Friday, April 17th at 1:05 p.m. in conference room 225. And a public notice will be posted on the legislature's website. To facilitate this hearing in a timely manner, we will be enforcing a 1-minute limit on testimony except for the nominees. I will be reading a list of individuals who submitted written testimony for each measure. We apologize that the closed captioning does not accurately transcribe the names. If you're interested in reviewing the written testimony, please go to the legislature's website. The status page for each measure on the agenda has a link to the testimony file. We appreciate your understanding of our time constraints and remind you that the committee has received and reviewed your written testimony, so I encourage you to use your time to add additional comments, or you may stand on your written testimony. So first up for today is GM 528, James Landgraf, for the Board of Certification of Public Water System Operators for a term to expire June 30, 2029. James, are you present? Okay, let's hear from Department of Health in support of James Landgraf. Department of Health, I see that you're on Zoom. Yes, identify yourself and please proceed.
My name is Zhaohui Wang. I'm supervisor of compliance section in Safe Drinking Water Branch, Department of Health.
Okay, and what is it that you're going to be testifying to?
I just come here to support James. Okay,
so are you going to be resting on your written testimony on behalf of James Landgraf?
No, I just, in case you guys have question, I answer your question.
Do you support the nominee?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So James Landgraf, I see that you're present. Please proceed. Let us know identify yourself and let us know why it is you want to be in the Board of Certification of Water System Operators.
Chair and committee members, James Landgraf. I want to be on the Board of Public Water System Operators because I have a lot of years of experience in that field, and I've been an operator and distribution operator, so I know what happens and what needs to happen, and I would like to make sure that the people who are submitting to get their certification are vetted and have the experience they need to do the work, because this is about providing safe drinking water to the public.
Okay, thank you very much. And I have Senator McKelvey, who is our Maui senator, and I noticed that you are you've been working for the county of Maui for 12 years, and you've been an operations manager for JN Construction before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so
actually I worked for the county for almost 19, I think now, I guess.
Okay. So the resume provided to us from the governor's office is not all that accurate. Yeah, but it looks like that you are very familiar with the need for surface water treatment, and I guess what the water supply is for Maui, and will be able to help us in determining policy, at least for water supply for Maui.
Yes, right. And for the other islands too, yeah, because the certification is for every island.
Yes, I understand it's for every island, but you are familiar specifically with what's needed for Maui, so you know that whoever is being certified knows the vagaries of what's going on.
Yes, correct.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, especially with the flooding that's occurring and the possible
contaminants. Been a lot of flooding, yes.
Yeah, and possible contaminants to the water supply, right? So
Well,
we need
we
people
actually,
like
we
you.
did really well and none of the systems got contaminated. So we were able to do the repairs we needed without any contamination.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, well, thank you very much. Anybody else wishing to testify on GM 528? Members, any questions?
No.
No?
Classic American, great patriot.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna be doing decision-making at the very end of the calendar. So thank you
Okay.
very much, James.
Thank you.
Next
Nice
up,
to
we
see
have
you, Senator
GM 5.
McKelvey, too.
Okay, thank you. Next, we have GM 552, Pina Lemusu, State Council on Developmental Disabilities for a term to expire June 30, 2026. Okay, on behalf of GM 552, we have Director Yamane for Department of Human Services and Support. Is anybody from DHS? Nope. I see Daintry Bartolodis, Hawaii State Council on Developmental Disabilities and Support. Please proceed, Daintry.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, committee members. Daintry Bartolds, Executive Director for the Hawaii State Council, and we're in strong support of Pina. Pina has been attending our board meetings as an invited guest. She brings great critical thinking skills. She's with Department of Vocational Rehab, so she walks the talk. She has lived experience that she shares, and she's been a really great supporter through other legislation that has passed with Cow's Law, as well as ABLE accounts. And so we're really doing a lot for our disability community for employment, and she brings a lot to the table. So we are in strong support. Thank you so much for this opportunity to testify.
Thank you. And I noticed that you are also under your hat for State Council on Developmental Disabilities. You're also in support of Pina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else wishing to testify on GM 552? Okay, I note that Pina Lemusu called our office saying she is unable to attend today because she's sick. So we are going to be reconvening GM 552 to tomorrow, April 16th at 3:21 p.m. in room 225. Okay, and with that, we're going to be moving on. Next up, we have GM 717, Annabelle Stone, Language Access Advisory Council. So on GM 717, we have Barbara Tom testifying for Waipahu Safe Haven Immigrant Migrant Resource Center in support. Okay, and we will have Barbara Tom, please proceed.
Okay, thank you. I'm the director of the Waipahu Immigrant Migrant Resource Center, and I'm in strong support for the nomination of Annabelle Stone to serve on the Office of Language Access Council. You know, Annabelle brings a powerful combination of policy expertise, community engagement, and lived experience as a former interpreter. She understands firsthand the barriers faced by individuals with limited English proficiency and has demonstrated a deep commitment to ensuring equitable access to services. Her voice and leadership will be valuable to assist the council going forward, and I respectfully ask for your support. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We also have Maria Malode for Aloha Care in support. Yeah, and I see Mike Wen back there too from Aloha Care, also probably in support.
Aloha
Please
Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. We appreciate the opportunity to express strong support of
Please identify
Annabelle.
yourself.
Maria Raya Hai with Aloha Care. We appreciate the opportunity to express strong support of Annabelle Stone's nomination for the Language Access Advisory Council. And we also have the same sentiment as the Executive Director of Waipahu Safe Haven. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I see that we have Annabelle Stone here.
Yes, good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
Senator.
Please identify yourself and let us know why it is you want to be in the Language Access Board.
Yes, good afternoon to the panel. I am
Right,
honored to be here and to seek your confirmation to a seat at the Language Access Advisory Council. I am bilingual and I work with a state-funded nonprofit safety net health organization that benefit immigrants. And with my lived experiences, with my background in public health and being a community contributor as well as an interpreter, I feel like I have much to offer the council.
Okay, thank you very much. And it does look like from your resume and from your answers to the questionnaire that you have a lot to contribute to the Language Access Advisory Council, and we really thank you for willing to step up. Anybody else wishing to testify in GM 717? Members, any questions? Again, decision-making is at the very end,
Thank
but
you.
we really appreciate you willing to step up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, next up and last on the agenda is GM 782, John McComas, Statewide Health Coordinating Council for a term to expire June 30, 2030. First up, we have Jack Lewin in support for SHPTA.
Aloha, Chair, Vice Chair, Senator Kanuha, Jack Lewin, Administrator of SHPTA. This gentleman is really another tremendous member for us. John McComas, well, he got his bachelor's degree at University of California, Berkeley, master's from University of Hawaii, and more academic training. But his history was Kalihi Palama Health Center. That's when I first knew him. He worked at HMSA. I guess I'm the only person that hasn't worked at HMSA, but he was the long-standing CEO of Aloha Care from 1996 to 2017. So, and during his tenure, the number of FQHCs expanded, the program expanded. So that's his real legacy here. He's also the board president for Focused, which is for Center for Law and Justice, and he's got Hina Mauka Patch, Child and Family Service, and the Hawaii HIE in his background. But it's great for us to have him because of his experience in the health insurance world. So he's sitting on our highest council, the State Health Coordinating Council. And he's been a mentor to me all through the years, my director of health years and now. It's really a pleasure to have John back in this important advisory role.
Okay, thank you very much. And we have Aloha Care also in support. Now we have Mike Nguyen. Come on up. Identify yourself and testimony.
Good afternoon, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Mike Nguyen, Senior Director of External Affairs for Aloha Care. On behalf of Paula Arsena, Pat Brennan, Francoise Kelly-Trotman, our leadership at Aloha Care, really wanting to support this nomination. As Dr. Lewin shared, John served as CEO of Aloha Care for many, many years. Among his accomplishments are establishing a national association of community-affiliated plans, so safety net health plans like Aloha Care. So we really support his ongoing efforts and contribution to Dr. Lewin's work and advancing the health of our state. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And next we have John McComas. Please identify yourself and let us know why you're willing to serve in the Statewide Health Coordinating Council.
Yes, aloha. I'm John McComas, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be with you and to share with you some of my thoughts about my background and experience and how it might be helpful going forward into the future for healthcare in Hawaii. I've been retired now about 7 years, maybe 8 actually, and I feel like I have a strong need to and desire to continue to contribute to our community. I've spent a lot of my time and my background and my history in terms of working in the community. I've worked throughout the state. I've worked on all of the neighbor islands as well as on Oahu. I have been committed and dedicated to healthcare and in an effort to ensure that the healthcare for those, especially those in need, but healthcare in general in the state of Hawaii is available and applicable to everyone. And so I think this would just be an opportunity for me to continue to give back and to provide some of hopefully my knowledge and experience in ways that would benefit Hawaii and benefit the people of our state and all the people of our state. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be here today and also the opportunity to continue working with Dr. Lewin. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, anybody else wishing to testify on GM 782? Members, any questions? So John McComas, we really appreciate people of your expertise willing to step up, and even in retirement, willing to volunteer, and especially with your work in the Peace Corps in West Africa, no less, as well as with the many years with Aloha Care, which, you know, it's a Medicaid insurance agency that basically provides help, provides care for, ensures care is provided to those who are in Alice families and, you know, those who are Medicaid recipients. So thank you very much for being willing to step up for that.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, and with that, are we ready for decision making?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you got it? Okay.
All right.
Thank you. So for GM 528, James Landgraf, Board of Certification of Public Water Systems Operators for a term to expire June 30, 2029. Chair's recommendation is to advise and consent. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the
Okay,
vote.
recommendation on 528, this amazing patriot, is to advise and consent, noting the excuse of Senator Favela of the members present, any WRs or noes. Seeing none, recommendation is adopted.
Okay, for GM 552, we are deferring decision-making until Thursday when, tomorrow, hopefully she'll be able to join us at that time. Next up, GM 717, Annabelle Stone, for a term to expire June 30, 2030, Language Access Advisory Council. Chair's recommendation is to advise and consent. Also a good patriot.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Okay, recommendation on 717 is to advise and consent, noting the excuse of Senator Favela of the members present, any WRs or noes. Seeing none, the recommendation has been adopted very strongly.
Thank you very much. So for GM 782, John McComas, for Statewide Health Coordinating Council for a term to expire June 30, 2030. And again, we really appreciate all of the experience that all of these nominees have and their willingness to be able to volunteer. Chair's recommendation is to advise and consent. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, Vice Chair for the vote.
Okay, recommendation is advise and consent, noting the excuse of Senator Favela of the members present, any WRs or noes. Seeing none, your recommendation has been adopted very strongly.
And with that, we are adjourned.